So how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Dub Gaming Entertainment. My name is Priest. And today I thought I'd bring you guys another The Last of Us video, and this is a Last of Us Part 2 video of 6 more insane fan theories. So just like the last one, these fan theories will be in absolutely no particular order. And they're not going to be the best ones, but I do have a pretty big one that I will be pretty interested in telling you guys about and explaining to you. So the first theory that we will be covering here, theory number 1, is that history may repeat itself. And what I mean by this is that in The Last of Us, obviously the first one, The Last of Us Part 1, I should say, Joel loses Sarah. Okay, so somebody Joel loves and has an extremely close father and daughter relationship with, very close relationship with, she dies. In The Last of Us Part 2, it seems that Ellie's lover, Dina, seems to have died again. So Ellie is going through what Joel went through in The Last of Us Part 1, but in this case, in The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm not saying that this is going to be what's going on or anything like that, but it has a major way of actually being what could happen. So history could repeat itself from The Last of Us Part 1 into The Last of Us Part 2, just in Ellie's lover perspective with Dina. But just my opinion, we don't 100% know. The next thing is that it's a story that can only happen in a video game, and this is something that Neil Druckmann specifically said to us. So he told us that the story to The Last of Us Part 2 can't be like in a movie, it would only be in a video game. It's something that can only happen in a video game. So this could mean that we get to play as other people in game besides Ellie. Maybe we will play Bill in the game. Maybe we'll play a part where we can actually control Tommy. We really don't know. All Neil Druckmann really specifically said to us is that it's a story that can only be in a video game. And I am pretty curious on hearing what is going to happen. I'm very interested in that. So that was all we're going to be talking about in number 2. So the third one is that the amount of things or creatures, people, animals that you kill in the second one, The Last of Us Part 2, could affect on how the game is played in your perspective. Like, as many things as you kill could affect you. As more people you kill could start to haunt you, and you could not kill as many people, or just not kill as many people as quickly as you used to be able to. I really don't know what it's going to mean, but it's a pretty devastating thing hearing this, that it could really impact how you are. I think would be major, and that would be definitely something nobody wants to have happen, but insanely could happen. For example, like say you as Ellie or whatever kills a dog, you might actually start saying, I didn't want to, damn it, or fuck, I didn't want to kill that dog, and then it will cause you to cry miserably over the dog's body for a couple minutes, distracting you while other enemies get into the room and possibly kill you. I don't really know if this is 100% true, but this is just something that could really happen. Sure, I don't think anybody wants to see this happen, but it really could happen, and if it was, that would be kind of bad. Like, killing too many people could change the way the game ends, maybe. Like, the more people you kill, the more wanted you are, so the more, like, fireflies or cult that would come after you, and possibly cause, like, make the game even harder for you, maybe. So if you maybe sneaking past some of the enemies would be the better idea. Really don't know, but if that's what happens, that would be pretty interesting. It would be some pretty interesting stuff to hear. That could have a actual effect on the game. But I hope that this isn't the case, because I'm one of those people that just go in guns a blazing, spray and pray, just destroying everything in sight. So that wouldn't be my kind of game style to play as the sneaky type and trying to sneak past people with like throwing bottles or bricks across the room, trying to just draw them off me. That's not the way I usually play. So the fourth one is that during the trailer, Dina is supposedly dies. However, the screen cuts black and all you hear is Ellie say no. But you don't actually see Dana's dead body. So this could be something extremely major. This could being maybe Dina just got shot and didn't actually die. We really don't know what actually could be happening. So it could be that not Dina dies, but maybe Joel or Tommy gets shot at and killed or wounded, and that's what causes Ellie to shout no. Or we don't know if maybe Dina betrays Ellie, and then maybe Dina turns her back on Ellie and starts going after her, joining the Fireflies. I don't know, but Neil Druckmann wanted to confirm that he's not going to confirm, I should say, any fate of the characters in The Last of Us Part 2. So he's not going to tell us if anyone dies or not. It's going to be us to decide or to find out in The Last of Us Part 2. So it would be a motivation for Ellie to play the story. Or seeking revenge for Dana's death. But however, we don't know how far we would go as players because we don't have too much of a relationship with Dina. We don't know who she really is as a person. So we wouldn't maybe go as far as we would if someone, say, Joel or Tommy was to be killed. We would go much farther trying to seek revenge for Joel and Tommy rather than someone we have never seen before, Dina. So I'm saying maybe if Tommy is the one who actually gets killed, we would be much more motivated to, seek revenge for Tommy or Joel over than someone we've never seen before, which is Dina. Because players do not have a relationship with Dina, so we don't know how far we would go as a player base. So let's get to the fifth fan theory that we're going to be talking about. Is that the Fireflies are the ones that kill or kidnap Dina. This is another thing that really hasn't been confirmed by Neil Druckmann. However, if this is the case, it would pretty much all be because of Joel. So, for example, Ellie gets all this pressure on her, knowing that she needs to save Dina no matter the cost, even though Ellie did nothing to the Fireflies to deserve what she has been going through. This is pretty much all Joel is doing, killing the massacre of Fireflies to save or to take back Ellie from the operating table, and then also lying to Ellie in the process. So this could be something that impacts Ellie, thus turning Ellie against Joel, and Joel could actually turn out to be the main villain. So Ellie will relate, or Joel killing those Fireflies will relate to Ellie, knowing that Joel is the one that actually lied to her, making Joel the main villain. And the final one is that the reason Ellie is wearing the gas mask in this trailer is because she is hiding. Because obviously in the first one, everybody knows that an adult, almost elderly man and a little 14-year-old girl running around killing hundreds will start to gossip news around to each of the factions. So Ellie is maybe not becoming sick to her virus, but is just trying to disguise herself, so people won't know that it's actually her and come after her. So there it is, guys. 6 more insane fan theories about The Last of Us Part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.